Hello, everyone. Hey, this is Heather Chesky. I am coming to you live from a beautiful backyard, enjoying some beautiful summer weather and just getting some work done. And I wanted to just talk to you guys today about how to grow your business during the summertime. I actually want to give you 5 tips today so that you can work on your business this summer, but also still enjoy time off and pool time with your kids and, having some fun as well. So if you're watching the live, go ahead and let me know you can hear me. Go ahead and put in the comment section where you're coming from. Hey, Sarah. So good to see you here. You said you love the color. Oh, you love the color of the couch. You know what? I cannot take credit for that. I am actually at my brother-in-law's house. He has a beautiful home here, and it's very nicely decorated. So I cannot take credit for that at all. But he's let me use his house to get work done, and he has this gorgeous backyard that I'm looking at right now, and it's just such a wonderful day. So I'm so glad you're joining here, Sarah. If you're popping on a little bit later, or if you're watching the replay, thank you for doing that, and just let me know that you're here. Put in the comment section where you're from and what you do. And this live, as I already mentioned, is going to be about photographers, just helping them grow their business during the summertime. So I know a lot of us can relate to this, but like photography and a lot of creative industries actually have a very seasonal business. And if you have ever felt that, well, I know you have. Like with photography, spring and definitely fall seem to be the busiest times of the year. And then summertime and wintertime usually die out. And that's usually because, everybody's on vacation or traveling, or the weather's not ideal to photograph outside. So in business, in photography, there seems to be these lulls where, we're just maybe not getting as many inquiries, we're not booking as many clients, and it's kind of unnerving. And let me know if you guys have ever been in that situation where it's just like, okay, you know what, you got bills coming up, but you're looking at your calendar and you're like, where's all the clients? Like, I need to get clients, I need to make some money. You got to get people booked. You don't even care if it's like your ideal client, you're just ready to book people because you need to photograph people now. Like, you just need to get people in the books and you need to start making money because things might be a little bit dead for you. So if you're experiencing that, know that you're not alone. That does tend to happen in the summertime and then also in the wintertime, at least in the photography world. And so I really wanted to share with you guys today 5 tips that you can put into practice right now today to keep your business growing during the summer season. And if you're watching the replay, and let's just say it's wintertime, these tips still totally apply. It does not have to be the summertime to utilize these tips. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. And let me first also share that I got these tips. I did not come up with these tips. I actually learned these tips from another business coach named Chrissy Wright, and I've been putting them into practice, and I've seen a lot of positive change because of them. And that's why I want to share this with you, because it's something that I'm doing in my business that I see a really great return on so far. And I think that's also an important thing to note, is that like if you want different results in your business, if you want to book more clients, if you want to make more money, then you got to start doing something different. And so the tips I'm going to share with you today are all about doing things differently. So let's dive in. The first tip that I'm going to give you is just to, if you want to grow your business this summer, it starts with making a sacrifice. I know we're not into doing sacrifices. Like, it's not fun to make sacrifices or to do. It's hard. Growing your business is hard. It's going to take sacrifice. So when I say, pick one sacrifice to make that you can commit to making this summer for the next, the rest of the summer, for the rest of 12 weeks, 3 months, whatever it is, it can really be anything. Some examples might be, maybe you just get up an hour earlier. Maybe you just, not look at Facebook in the morning hours, or just have designated off days from Facebook. Maybe you give up watching TV at night. This one is actually one of the points that I'm really trying to work on. I have an awful habit of watching TV late at night, way later than I should. And that's one of the sacrifices that I am personally making this summer season, where I am choosing to sacrifice my zone out sit in front of the TV, just zone out time frame where I'm choosing to sacrifice that time and replace it with something that's more beneficial. So when I'm saying to make one sacrifice in your life, I mean, like, put something on hold so that you can, with that time, work on your business. Do like, pick something that is that will really take your business to the next level. And these, whatever sacrifice you choose can look totally different depending on where you're at in your business journey, depending on what your specific goals are. You know, different goals that require different actions. So maybe you don't have to change everything all at once. You can really start small, start with a simple baby step, and start with that one sacrifice that you can start maybe implementing today or tomorrow morning, that it's not going to overwhelm you, that you can actually commit to doing every single day for the rest of summer. So it's just a short season where you're committing to doing something simple. And guys, it can really be as simple as setting your alarm clock 30 minutes earlier and waking up a little bit earlier to work on a business task, to move your business forward. And I've also been implementing that one as well. I'm now getting up even earlier than I have been in the past, and having that short designated time to work on a business strategy that I want to get, or just working on the growth of my business has really made a difference. And when you think about it, I actually did the math to this, but if you were to take the 12 weeks of summer, and if you were to just wake up 30 minutes earlier every weekday, so not even the weekends, you could still sleep in on the weekends, but if you were to wake up, make one sacrifice and wake up 30 minutes earlier on the weekdays, that would add up to be 1,800 minutes. So 1,800 minutes during the course of the summer. That is basically 30 hours that you have to work on your business if you just sacrifice, waking up 30 minutes earlier during the course of the summer to do a business task. So like, think of the things that you guys can actually get done if you had an extra 30 hours to work on your business. I know for me, and if you're a mom as well, and you're also trying to run your business from home, it's often hard to do that when you have your kids at home. They're not in school, so they're around all the time. And so having that designated time to work on your business is really hard to find. But if you just simply set your alarm clock 30 minutes earlier, you basically will have 30 hours during the course of the summer to undivided attention to work on your business, to take it to the next level, to where you can actually achieve the goals that you have set out for yourself. So guys, what are you willing to sacrifice for your business growth? What is something small that you could do right now that will change the trajectory of your business? What's one thing that you can do that will allow you to focus more of your time and your energy into growing your business? So that's the first tip. First is just basically make one sacrifice this summer. Pick what it is and do it every single day, or not do it every single day. So like for me, I'm not watching as much TV late at night, or I'm choosing to not sleep as much as I would have. I'm choosing to get up earlier. So that is definitely a sacrifice. The next tip that I have for you to build your business this summer, to keep the momentum going, is to build one key relationship. Networking is such a hot topic in the photography industry. We're talking about networking all the time. At least I hear it. There's so many different groups that we can be involved in. There's the Rising Tide Society. There's BNI. There's other, wedding photography groups, or this, that, and the other thing. There are so many things that we can take part in during the week, and meetups that we can attend to grow our business. And all of those are so great. But if you're like a lot of the photographers that I work with, that I coach, networking seems to be one of those things that, like, okay, I know I should do more of it, but it really doesn't ever get done. Like, it feels like it causes more guilt than anything else, because we know we should be doing it, but we're really not doing it. So we're just kind of like shaming ourselves when we don't actually get out to the meetings, the weekly meetings that we need to get out to. And what I want to encourage you guys here is, like, instead of just networking to this group or to that group and to go into all these different groups, just pick one person, pick one relationship that you can focus on growing this summer. And, as I'm talking about this, someone might have already come to mind to, like, right away for you. And so you might already know who that one person is that you want to build that relationship with. And that is great. But if somebody hasn't come to mind, I would, let's just think about some possible options right now. So basically, if you don't know who you could possibly reach out to, just look in your area. Maybe there's a local blogger who has a good following who you could reach out to. Maybe there is a venue coordinator at an awesome wedding venue that you would love to photograph at, or that you photograph at quite a bit. So maybe just reaching out to that venue coordinator and getting to know her at a more personal level can really make a difference. Or maybe it's a wedding planner. If you're a wedding photographer, this is huge. If you can get in and build a relationship with a wedding planner, that's definitely going to help with your booking weddings. Or maybe it's just partnering with a boutique business store owner, where a clothing store owner. So maybe it's just reaching out and shopping at their store and getting to know the owner on a personal level. Or maybe it's a local hair and makeup artist that you can start partnering together. The thing that I want to like really drive home here is that your business grows through people. And unless you know people, unless you can like talk to people, like that's how your business grows. Every opportunity that will come your way is brought to you via people. So you got to know people. So really, I'm just encouraging you guys to build one key relationship in this summer, to pick one person that you can just reach out to, say, hey, I've admired you from afar. I love what you're doing here. I would love to treat you to a cup of coffee. And then go towards them, make it easy for them, go on their turf, treat them to a cup of coffee or to a meal, and just, get to know them on a personal level, not just the business level, but also on a personal level. And they might know something that you don't. I mean, it could even be as far as, reaching out to a local CPA and getting to know a CPA or a lawyer, because these are things that a lot of photographers struggle with managing their books and knowing and contracts. So maybe it's just reaching out to one of them, and anybody who knows something that you don't yet know. So really, guys, just try to focus on pick one person that you can start getting together with on a consistent basis and really start supporting. I did this. So there's in my area, there's this local, she's a stylist, actually. She's really amazing. Her name's Roxanne. And if she's watching, Roxanne, you're awesome. But she's a person that I chose to really focus on building a relationship with this summer. I had followed her from afar. She has this banging website. She is an amazing personal stylist. And I just admire her work. So I reached out to her a couple of weeks ago. We got together for coffee. And then we decided that like we connected so well that we're actually masterminding this summer, throughout the whole course of the summer, where every other week, we're going to get together for 2 hours. We're going to work on her business for a solid hour, and I'm going to help her with her business strategies and helping her take that next step in her business. And then we're going to have an hour of, she's going to be helping me with my business and the things that I want to do. And so really, this is like a trade that we're doing, where I'm focusing on building this relationship with this personal stylist in my area who also has the same ideal clients that I do. And together we can help each other and we can grow our businesses simultaneously and also really build a great friendship. So that is tip number 2, is to build or to focus on building one key relationship. So let's move on to tip number 3, and that is to try something new. This one is gets us out of our comfort zone a little bit, but really it's really important. If you don't do anything new, if you don't try anything different, you can't expect different results. So really at this point, like I want you guys to focus in on what kind of results do you want and what new things will you have to do to get those results. So again, depending on your specific business goals and what you want to achieve, this is going to look different for everyone. Maybe it's doing your first Facebook Live like I'm doing right now, which can be totally nerve-wracking the first time you're doing it, but they do get easier the more often you do them, and they do allow for more visibility. I've booked photography clients off of these. I've booked coaching clients off of these. I've gotten people in my community have seen these and have asked me to speak at local events. Like this has really grown my business just doing the Facebook Lives. So maybe it's something where you could do a Facebook Live and you could address a frequently asked question that your clients have, that you can kind of be seen as the expert in your area as far as, whatever genre that you photograph. If you're a wedding wedding photographer, why not just do some Facebook Lives about, okay, here's some tips about planning your weddings. Here's, some tips about, a wedding timeline, or here's what you need to know about hiring a wedding day photographer. And then you could boost that post to brides in your local area. You could do so much with Facebook ads, and that will get across to your ideal clients, and that could result in more bookings. Or maybe it's just, if you're not ready to be on camera yet, that's totally fine. Facebook Live is not the only way to grow your business, but maybe it's just something trying Facebook ads. I've gotten a lot of business through Facebook ads, and it can be totally valuable. And it's also really overwhelming. It's a lot to learn when you're first starting out, but maybe the one thing new that you're trying this summer is just to simply learn how to do Facebook ads. So let that be your one focus for the next 12 weeks, and your only focus is to kind of get some traction with Facebook ads. Maybe you want to do email marketing. Email marketing has also been a really beneficial in my business, and I love it. It's one of the ways that I market my business really well. A lot of it is on automation, so it allows me to live my life. I could be out with a client and still building my email list, so it really works well. So maybe the one thing new that you want to try this summer is to just grow your email list. So really, there's a lot of things that you could do here, and I just want you guys to pick one thing that you can focus on, that one thing new that you can try that will take your business to the next level and grow it. So to recap, the first tip was to make one sacrifice. The second tip was to build one key relationship. The third tip was to try one thing new. The fourth thing is to make one investment in your business. Now, investing in your business can look a lot of different ways. You can invest your time. You can invest your money. You can invest more efforts into a particular area. So there's lots of different ways to invest in your business. So I believe investing in your business is one of the ways that you can really fast track it to the next level, because you are showing the belief that you value what you're doing it, and you're putting money towards what you value, and that's going to grow. So maybe you invest in a new lighting course. Maybe lighting is something that you've wanted to learn. Maybe you want to learn off-camera flash. Maybe you want to learn more posing, so you invest in a posing course. Maybe you need new gear. Maybe you just need to upgrade your camera, so you invest in that. Or maybe you just need all-around business coaching help, so you invest in a business coach. It really doesn't matter what it is. The point is that investing in yourself is one of the most valuable things that you can do for your business. So I want you to go ahead and look at what can you invest in this summer for yourself. Is it new gear? Is it a coach? Is it a course? Is it something else that I haven't mentioned? I'm sure there are areas in your business that are not quite where you want them to be yet. And the best way that you can fix that is to find somebody who has what you want and to work with them to make it better. So go ahead, purchase a course, work with a coach, or invest in that gear that you need to move your business forward. So let's move on to the last tip and the final tip, which is actually to do one thing new that makes you uncomfortable. And I realize that maybe all of the tips that I just listed make you really uncomfortable. Maybe everything that I've mentioned so far is just like, Heather, that's like really out of my comfort zone. I don't want to do any of it. So this is just like throwing fuel to the fire. I'm saying, hey, do even more uncomfortable things. But really, growth comes when you're not comfortable. We grow when we're uncomfortable. My 6-year-old son, he's been having a lot of growing pains recently, and he'll wake up in the middle of the night and his leg will be hurting, and his arm will be hurting. And it's because his bones are growing, and it's painful for him. But he's becoming a little man, and really that's how we grow. It's no different in business. We grow through those discomfort, those uncomfortable moments that push us to be better, that will get us out of our comfort zone, and really allow us to try new things and to figure out new strategies to achieve a result that we want. So go ahead and look and see, like, what is something that will make you uncomfortable, but that will also get you results? And I probably already mentioned it, and I may have already mentioned it. Facebook Live exactly could totally make you uncomfortable, but it could result in more bookings in your business. Maybe the uncomfortable thing that you choose to do would be just raising your prices. I cannot tell you how many photographers that I have worked with, that I have spoken with, who know they need to raise their prices, who know they just need to buy the bullet and increase it, because they're not making as much money as they want to make. They're making pennies. So maybe that one uncomfortable thing that you do this summer is to raise your prices. And it can be done in baby steps. You don't have to, quadruple your prices right off the bat, or I mean, you totally can. I'm not saying you can't, but you can also do it in small incremental steps as well. Or maybe you, oh goodness, what's another thing that you could do? Maybe it's just trying to do off-camera flash. A lot of people are really scared of off-camera flash and it makes them feel uncomfortable to kind of work it because they don't know how to do it. So maybe you're the one thing new that you do, or the one thing that makes you uncomfortable would just be, trying to use off-camera flash in your portrait settings. So really, you could do anything here. I'm just trying to encourage you guys to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, because out of that discomfort will come growth. So it's okay to do it scared. It's okay to do it nervous. It's okay to be uncomfortable. The important thing is to just keep moving forward. So let's go ahead and recap. The five tips to build your business this summer are: number one, to make one sacrifice, whether that's getting up 30 minutes earlier, or maybe not looking at Facebook as much as you should, whatever it is, make one sacrifice that you can commit to for the rest of the summer. Point number two to grow your business this summer is to build one key relationship. So don't focus in, like if going to the networking events are so totally overwhelming for you, that's fine. Just don't go to them. Pick one person that you could reach out to that you can build a relationship with. Point number three, or tip number three, to build your business this summer is to, I'm forgetting my tips. I have to actually look back at my note. Point number three is to act something new. To try one new thing. So maybe it's the Facebook Lives, maybe it's Facebook ads, maybe it's Instagram ads, maybe it's a different kind of session. Maybe it's utilizing off-camera flash. Maybe you want to try weddings. Maybe you want to get into a different genre. So try something new. Tip number four for growing your business this summer is to invest in your business. And I honestly, guys, I feel like this one is probably the most important one, because I've definitely seen the biggest return on this one in my own personal business growth. But basically invest in your business. You and your dream, you are worth it. And put your money where your mouth is. Invest in the gear that you need. Invest in the coach that you need. Invest in the course that will help you solve a problem that you're having with lighting, or with dealing with customers, or with knowing your camera settings. Whatever struggle you're having with, there is a solution to it. So invest in yourself and purchase that, because you're worth it, and so is your business. And then the last tip for growing your business this summer is to do one thing that makes you feel uncomfortable, which might be all four of the tips that I've previously mentioned. So just do them all. So go ahead and let me know what you guys think about this. I am going to check out the comment section here. So posing, Cedra, you say posing is very random, but do I recommend any posing courses? Well, let me ask you, Cedra, do you want posing for couples, for families, for seniors? What kind of posing help do you need? Let's see. I have a free posing guide, and I believe you actually have that, Cedra. So if you're referring to seniors, definitely download that guide. That will definitely help. One of the things with posing specifically that really helped me was just honestly modeling it in front of the mirror, like in my bathroom, just going through the poses myself, and like, okay, hand on the head, hand like right here, hand on my waist, and just going through the different poses and seeing myself in them and getting that flow down myself helped me become a lot more confident in terms of how I would explain this to a client when I'm at a session. So Cedra, if you're talking about a senior or just an individual, it can be a bride too, go ahead and check out my posing guide. I can post the link in the comment section once I'm done. I believe you already have it though, but that's also available. If it's brides and grooms, I believe Caitlin James has a really great posing course. I'm not quite certain on that, but do a Google search. Really, I mean, Google is there for a reason. You also say you want more diversity for albums for your seniors, and I'm not sure what you excuse me, I should have brought my water out here. You want more diversity for my seniors. So I don't know, what do you mean by that, Cedra? more diversity, you can just do new shoots. You can have some fun shoots, do a model call. Model calls are a great way to have some fun and boost your sales as well when you do them right. There's definitely a right way to do them and a wrong way to do them. We don't want you working for free. So if you want more diversity in your portfolio, throw out a model call, have some fun with it. Really building your business should be fun. Like, we are so lucky that we can do what we love, that we can pursue our passion and actually get paid for it. So really, when you look at your business, like, what kind of fun can you have? What will bring joy to your life? And then go do that. So I don't see any other comments here. Let me double check. But I think we're good. But if you're watching the replay and you have a question, or if you want to share one of the things that you're going to be trying new, actually, I would love to hear, guys. Let me know, what are you going to be sacrificing on? What's the one thing you're going to sacrifice on? Or who are you going to build that relationship with? Or, where are you going to be investing in your business, or money into your business this summer? Let me know. I'd love to hear what your biggest takeaway was from this. So I don't see any more comments, and I need to go get some water because my throat is I have a little tickle here. So I will let you guys go and enjoy your summer. All right. Bye-bye, guys.